I'm happy to show you today how the drift detection works in Brainboard, which is a very amazing feature that allows you to confidently manage the cloud infrastructure. So let's take this simple example where I have the resource group and I have within this resource group, I have a virtual network. I already deployed this infrastructure so that you can see it here on my Azure portal. So now when I do the plan, so here when I trigger the plan, it's going to show me that there is no changes to do on this infrastructure because it matches the target. So then what I will do, I will delete the virtual network from the Azure portal and create a workflow within Brainboard to check if a drift happens and send me an email. So here the plan is running and it's going to give me the output in a few seconds. All right, perfect. Tells me no changes. Now I go ahead and now delete this resource from the portal. This is what happens when there are manual changes done to the infrastructure outside of the infrastructure as code. And now I'm gonna go here into the CI/CD designer. I'm gonna create new workflow. I'll call it drift detection. All right, so here within the drift detection, I have the possibility to schedule it. Let's say, for example, I want to run a drift every day at 10 a.m. morning and notify me when there is a problem. It's going to tell me like, yes, it's going to notify, send me an email or anyone here in this from our users. All right, I save this one. And now I pick a task that is called a drift detection, detect drift. So here, when I have this action, let's say it's scheduled, how it works, when the pipeline is triggered, now Brainboard will analyze your Terraform code, the Terraform state that has been generated to deploy this code, and the actual resources on Azure. And now it's gonna scan them all and gives me the output with exact information about what happened and which resource has drifted. So, and we are based on Terraform, so we use the native mechanism of Terraform. So here I have the output, drift detected, and it tells me exactly which drift that happened, that the virtual network that is called Virtual Network 3 is missing. So now I go again into Brainboard and I'm going to deploy the infrastructure to remediate the drift. So here, let's say I want to create the infrastructure again. I will deploy the virtual network and run a drift again and check if the new check will report any drift or not. So here it's going to take a few seconds to deploy. All right, here I have my virtual network that has been deployed again. And now I go to the CI/CD and I'm going to trigger the same pipeline to analyze if a drift has happened or not. So Brainboard does the same actions. And now it's supposed to me there is no drift, and let's see. All right, no drift detected. And this is perfect because this is exactly what I've done. I have created the infrastructure to match my code and run the drift, and now I have the output. So this is like how the drift detection works in Brainboard. I just took a simple architecture to not have long execution, but it works on with any resources, any type of infrastructure, any type of architecture. And this is a very good way that allows you to manage your production confidently. And of course, when you schedule it, now with Brainboard, you can create multiple workflows. You can create one workflow for drift detection and keep working on other workflows. So I can create a new one here, new workflow. I keep building the infrastructure the way I want and deploy and design a new tasks here. That it works perfect.